beautiful people, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jinyi. In today's video, I am gonna show you guys what I wrote in my personal statement when I applied for CSM BA fashion design, because I have been getting a lot of questions regarding to personal statement since it's very close to the date you guys apply for your BA course, and I think it's kind of the similar or the same when you apply for foundation. You need to write a personal statement as well, but since I lost my personal statement for my foundation, and I definitely think the one I wrote for my BA is much better, and so I find it on my UCAS application form, so I'll show you guys. Also, before I show you my personal statement, I just want to say on my foundation we were not helped by anyone with our personal statement at all. All I heard was the tutor told us, you just make it personal, make it real, and don't be too stressed out about personal statement, because after all you are applying for an art school, fashion design or graphic design or fine art. It's like hugely depends on the quality of your work and not how great you can write an essay, and it's not an essay at all. It's just like some words to help the interviewer know a bit more about you, and you become like more unique and leave maybe a strong impression, or maybe you can explain something a bit more like emotional, personal through your words and communicate with the interviewers. But I definitely remember when the BA tutors came to our foundation and we asked about the personal statement thing, and they said how important this whole personal statement thing is. Let's just put it like this: if you wrote something really wonderful, like very touching and beautifully written personal statement, but your work is just horrible, they won't take you in even if you had a really amazing personal statement. But in the same way, if your work is just amazing and stunning and they already know they want you after looking through your work, they'll just have a glance at your personal statement to know a bit more about this person. But they're not gonna say, okay, I love this person's work, but he or she wrote a really shitty statement, so we are not gonna take him or her. So you can see, it's something a bit extra to add a bit your personal flavor into your application, but still, whether you get in or not is not depend on the personal statement thing at all. So what I would suggest is just follow your heart and write whatever is true for you, your passion, your love towards the major you're applying for, towards the school you are applying for. For example, I applied for fashion design. I only applied for CSM. So in my personal statement, all I talked about is how much I love fashion and how much I love CSM. But since you need to pay attention, on UCAS you can apply for 5 schools. So if you are, and you only get to write one personal statement, which means the 5 schools you apply will see the same statement. So if you are applying for different schools, it's better to not say something like specifically I love Central Saint Martins, because maybe some tutor from other schools want you, but when they see that, they're like, okay, this person actually doesn't want to come to our school at all, so why bother? So just make sure you don't make that kind of mistakes. But if you are like me, you only apply for one school, and I would say go for it, because I definitely wrote how much I love CSM. And also, what else? Oh, and don't copy anybody's personal statement, because they're gonna check if you copied anyone's statement online, and if you felt that, like, what's that called? Similarity check. So if you felt that, that's gonna get you in trouble, and it's not something worth getting in trouble for, if you know what I mean. So just play it a bit safe and just write from the bottom of your heart, and be original, be yourself. Don't be too stressed and don't be too serious. And I definitely just wrote it on my own. I didn't show it to anyone because I was a little bit worried if I show it to my teachers or my friends or my classmates, they might tell me it's not the right way to write personal statement. But after all, think about it, it's personal statement. It's very, very personal, so it's up to you how you write it. And since I got a lot of questions about how to write personal statement, so I have been thinking, but seriously, the best advice I can give you guys is just to be yourself, to be original. Don't be too stressed out about it, and write how you feel, and find the things about you that's really special and very unique, things that make who you are, things like that. And I'll just read through my personal statement so you guys have an idea what kind of statement I wrote. And as you know, English is not my first language, and to be honest, I'm not good at writing in English at all. But it's really not about how amazing your English are, it's just a way of communicating. And be confident. Yes, be confident and believe in yourself. I think the most important thing is they want to see you know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you love, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get to wherever you want to be. That's ambition, that's determination, that's love and passion for what you do, what you believe, and I think that's what they are looking for. Okay, so without further ado, let's read through my personal statement. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it through. I always put on my most colorful dress and my brightest lipsticks when I'm feeling the most blue. I do my nails, my hair, I put on my finest jewelry and highest heels, then go out. I walk around the city, I smile and say thank you to the strangers on the street when they smile at me and say, I love your dress, those shoes are gorgeous, love your style, where did you get that bag, it's amazing. It may sound silly, but it always makes me feel much, much better. I think in a way, fashion protects me when I'm in the most vulnerable. Fashion comforts me when I'm the most depressed. Fashion encourages me when I'm in self-doubt. Fashion also acts like a magnet and brings like-minded people into my life. For me, that is the most fascinating thing about fashion. I have always hoped that one day I can be the person who protects people through fashion, the person who comforts people through fashion, the person who encourages people through fashion. I want to see people put on my design when they are feeling low. I want to see people feeling loved and courageous when they wear my design. I want to see them walking in my design confidently on the street and proudly introduce my design to other people who are charmed by what they are wearing. I want every single person on this planet to feel the urge to smile at themselves in the mirror, wearing my clothes, wearing my design, and find it impossible to resist the temptation to say, I am beautiful. That's how powerful and magical fashion is to me. I believe in fashion. I want to become the person who creates the magic and empowers people with self-love and courage through fashion. I want it more than anything in this world, and it has never ever changed. I believe however a piece of design makes people feel, it comes from the designer. If the design makes people feel purely happy, peaceful, and full of love, it's impossible that the designer it's impossible that designer made it out of sorrow, anger, or hatred. So I know it from the bottom of my heart, if I want people to feel that confidence, to feel the courage and the self-love through my design, I myself need to become that confident, courageous, and self-loving designer myself first. Sorry, it's hard to read through all this, kind of get lost. So it's not easy, it's not easy, it really is not. But nothing worth having comes easy in our lives. I don't want it easy. People always ask me, why does it have to be CSM? Apart from the fact that it is the best, I love the way it makes me feel. I love how passionate and hardworking people are at CSM. Simply doing people watching that is enjoyable and inspiring for me. Seeing people all dressed in different interesting ways, watching them working hard on their projects and get so excited talking about their work. They do things they love, they work hard for it. They believe in what they are doing. They get inspired and inspire each other at the same time. It is so beautiful. I love the aura of CSM. I love that positive energy around the school. It urges me to create something beautiful, to contribute to it. It makes me feel alive and courageous. I think it is the perfect place for people who are forever exploring and questioning. People who are forever passionate, curious about life. Just the thought of becoming a part of this lights me up. The love for fashion and CSM is the very belief that got me through all the hard times I went through in order to be here. I live for what I love and work hard for it. Nothing makes me happier than devoting myself to my love and passion. After all, it's all that matters. That's all. So, oh my god, actually it's kind of moving, like reading through it again at this moment. I don't know. I think I did a good job. I think my eyes are watering. It's like, it's just, it just gets me so like emotional, and it just reminded me how hard it was, this whole journey along the way, and the whole, Jesus, I'm gonna cry. Just like this whole journey, how everything happened, and I am here as who I am and where I am right now at CSM BA Fashion Design, which is like, and now, you know what, I feel a bit bad because today we had our first pattern cutting class at school, and it's for our white project, and that's also why I'm wearing a white jumper to put me in that mood. But yeah, and we were kind of a bit stressed about the white project, and I was personally a bit stressed because this whole class is a bit like everyone is really good, and I feel a bit in self-doubt and feeling a bit stressed and a bit lost, just all kinds of feelings. But then now I've read my personal statement. That's what I wrote before I got in, and getting CSM BA was like the only single thing I wanted in my whole world. And I just feel bad that I'm not like emotionally and spiritually, I'm not like cherishing and seizing the moment enough. I know I'm trying to do a good job, and in general I am the kind of person who sees every single day and just like try my best. But after I read this, I just feel like I'm not doing the best I can. And so I just want you guys to know it's really okay to feel nervous, to feel unsure about your future. It's okay to feel a bit in self-doubt because you are worried you're not good enough and you're not quite there as where you want to be yet, because we always feel like that. Even though I thought after I got in CSM BA everything is gonna be alright and everything is gonna feel wonderful, but tell you what, it's not. The minute you got in BA, it's a different kind of journey. It's yourself. I think it becomes a battle with yourself, and it's up to you whether you want to learn more and push yourself a bit further today. And just it's hard, and I'm still trying to figuring things out. And I try to do my best to be helpful to you guys, but I want you guys to know there are millions of people who are so much better than me, and there are so many more students at CSM. They do amazing work, and their work is way better than me. And if I don't know, if I ever tried to just like not believe in myself, even though I know I'm not the best, if I like just beat myself up too much, I would never be where I am today. So stop being unnecessarily nervous. A little bit nervous is fine, but try to be kind to yourself and believe in yourself, and truly ask yourself, what do you want in your life? Why do you want this? Is this really gonna make you happy? Because I noticed I've been getting a lot of questions regarding to CSM, and to be honest, I can feel for some people they are very confused. We all are confused, but I feel they are more confused about whether CSM really is the thing they want to pursue, because sometimes it's a hype, you know. You see other people chasing it and you don't even think about, is this really good for you? Are you really happy if you really got in? Is this really what you want? Is this suitable for you? All those questions you need to ask yourself, and ask yourself your life purpose, your dream, and what makes you happy, and what makes you who you are, and even do you really know who you are and who you want to be? Where do you see yourself in 1 year, in 2 years, in 4 years? Like, it's a lifelong questioning process, and we need to be doing that every single day in order to keep on track of our life. And see, I just read the things I wrote a year ago, and I realized I'm not seizing my life enough and feeling grateful enough, and I'm still learning and growing. And I hope even just a little bit, what I do, what I say can really help you to understand it's not that simple, but it's really simple. I really hope it makes sense. And yeah, I'll try to make more videos from now on, but I'll keep them like short and right to the point, because after this video immediately I need to get to my work as well. And I've seen you guys commenting and messaging me, and I know you guys want to know about the whole application process thing, and that's gonna be my next video. I'll talk about my process of applying for CSM, including foundation and BA, and I'll do some research for you guys as well, since I realized that some of you are really lazy. You don't do your research, you just want to ask and questions and people just answering or researching for you, which is fine. I can make a video on that. But also I just want to warn you a little bit nicely, but not so nicely. If you want to study at CSM, you need to start being responsible for your own life, because you will realize nobody is gonna help you all the way along. Most of the time you're on your own, and you can't always rely on other people just handing you all the answers and shortcuts to what you want. And after all, if everything is that easy, you don't cherish it. You need to work hard for whatever you want, and that feels really rewarding when it's really your hard work, and it's really your effort, and it's your life. So live it, challenge yourself, don't be so lazy, and be a grown up and just take responsibility and be patient. Take one step at a time. Do your research, do your work, and get your application ready in time. And one step at a time, be patient, and everything's gonna be fine. Trust me. And I'll see you in the give it a thumbs up. Guys, I need your support, and that's the thing that encourages me to make more videos for you guys. So give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'll see you in the next video.